Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy come on.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And to stop the jet sweep, you've got to be great at containing. You have to have players in the perimeter of your defense funnel the football and force it to go back inside. That time, that defense was not allowing that receiver to get outside.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Szn3. They're bringing heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the offense onto the field again.
Hi, Mike.
David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Motion from the offense. RPO complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
Throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Comes out throwing on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Oh.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Babers. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They'll run it from the gun. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll leave it with him. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Brings up
2nd and goal for this offense. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run the sneak for it. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
3rd and goal situations, these are so hard as a defense, so little room to be able to give an inch at all. And you know when he goes under center, there's a good chance quarterback sneak's coming, and the offense does it and successfully gets the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the 2nd quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. To the air. It's their assault. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and to catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Gotta buck the trend.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. powers through the defender. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is.
Oh, I think it's that off.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a
blitz
really
action?
good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The Falcons will keep this drive going.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll try to outflank him with the jet sweep. And
a little
he's
cheating.
knocked
Bring it
down.
back.
There's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They think there's room to run to the right here. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Let's throw a little 3-2-6 at him.
Getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Oh, nervous about this.
Looking
Yeah,
for a
gross.
man. It's Darisaw. Looking deep down the right side.
Oh!
Toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Look, that
Oh, he was
interception
open.
is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up and he plucked it.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw? He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Got his man down the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly.
No! Oh.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, running back on the move. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. He'll set up to throw. Gonna let it fly. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He wants to pass it on second down. This time it's complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time, just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up fourth down.
And this one's
All right, good kick.
And that will extend their lead even
Recruited that guy.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. UTSA delivered the knockout blow early in this one.
Oh, he just murdered my back.
Type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in San Antonio. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
They're not going to call PI on that.
And they'll accept the penalty and push this offense backward. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to throw, it's Szn3. Works the middle of the field.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Dialing up a second down pass play. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the
I'm going to bat all over this place. There's going to be some mat on the walls.
They'll try again on second
That's how
down
much
after the incompletion. He's looking to throw.
Oh, murder him.
And they got him
Oh,
for the
you
sack.
all right. Called it.
Offense calls a timeout here.
How do you
Critically
do it?
important
Yeah,
to
call it.
make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here.
2-6.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. The give to the back. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Falcons will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Return team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Brings up second down.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Oh, he was open.
Just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Makes a move. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Szn3. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Norfolk to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Looking downfield, it's Szn3. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Falcons get enough for the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
To the ground, he's got it again.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Snap it to the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Oh!
Got his man on the outside. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Finds his big tight end.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Back to throw, it's Szn3. Still looking, on the move. Puts him in the spin cycle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It is perfect. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
Oh.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in 3rd down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape. And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. They'll immediately call timeout. A first down for the offense. The snap sets up the throw. He's got it. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
On second down, looking again to throw.
No.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line.
What were you saying, David Pollock?
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now, it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go to the ground. Oh, what a move! And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. First down to start the drive after the break. Power football with the run. Got enough space. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Back to throw. It's Szn3. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. He's got it at the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Falcons are in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun on third down. He caught it. And he's wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Nobody picks that guy up.
Pressure
Nobody.
now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last result.
Dude, block
And
him.
the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's like 5 times this game.
Let's see if he can
Trying to hit a guy that's
team
open.
out with this one.
Get hit as
Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Dropping back, it's Darisaw. Got his man quickly.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and
Get a
pick up
stop.
the 1st down. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Shoots it to the left. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now they'll run the draw. Nice move there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches.
Keep
But
him
I
off
got
the
to
edge.
find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets down
wow.
just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
A little screen to the running back. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts to turn around. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Let's it fly.
Oh!
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and hit.
Like my third string.
Yeah, you got the momentum because of the defense.
Safety.
You some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Turns it on in midfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And now on first down after converting with the run. They'll ride the hot hand.
Oh!
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a
Check a
couple.
pulse.
They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys to use their speed against them.
They'll try the run. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to